Hello everyone, it is Pat with our Oracle card reading, was doing an Oracle card reading message for this upcoming week, the 12th through the 19th. I know I haven't done a reading in quite some time. I've taken quite a bit of a sabbatical from doing these readings, but I felt inspired to do that today, and it was interesting because right after I got the inspiration to do that, I was shuffling the Archangel deck quite randomly, and out popped the card from Uriel. Brilliant idea. So I felt like it was a confirmation for me about getting back to doing these readings. So anyway, I went ahead and started shuffling this deck to call upon the Archangels for the beginning of our week. Now we have a new moon coming in actually today. New moon in Libra, the astrological sign of Libra, which is my sign. And actually, when I shuffled the deck, there were two cards that literally came flying out when I called upon the Archangels who are seeing us this week. And one was, of course, the first one, Haniel, with this message of moon cycles. So it's not a surprise that she came right out, given that we're in the cycle of a new moon starting. So it says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So new moons are often the time of new beginnings. And you know, she urges you, it's a great time to capitalize upon these energies. You know, use it to, it's a good time to start new things, okay? Now, as, you know, one cycle begins, that means others have ended. So be willing to let them go. And, you know, sometimes there's a little bit of sadness and loss. But what she's calling our attention to here is the energy. Notice your energy. Now, over the weekend, I had the energy to purge, and then I felt tired. So, you know, I followed those energies, you know, and did what I felt inspired or called to do. And then when I felt tired, I took the time out to rest. And now the energy has again shifted, and I feel obviously inspired to do new things, like starting up my readings again. But I feel for a lot of us, the new beginnings may have to do with connecting with new groups of people, making new friends. Maybe some of us are in new areas in our life, either new jobs, new places that we're living, and we're in the process of making new connections. So there's a lot that's beginning now as we enter this final, you know, it's like the last 3 to 4 months of the year. October, November, December, actually the last 3 months of the year. So there's a final push to get, you know, to get started on the home stretch, I guess, to make that final push. So as we approach the end of the year. So anyway, she's urging you to capitalize upon these cycles. Haniel is an angel of grace, of poise, and she's very much associated with the moon. So call upon her energies for help in these areas. We also had Jophiel that came flying out with this message of outdoors, and she says, get outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So this is very much about enjoying the sights, the sounds, and the colors of the season, whichever season you're in. Those of us in the northern hemisphere are in our fall. The southern hemisphere is heading into their, you know, their spring. But it's about getting out and enjoying the outdoors. Maybe taking a hike or going boating, or in some way getting out to appreciate nature. Nature is beautiful, and getting out to places that are really visually appealing to you and that have that sense of beauty around them for you. So she's urging you to get on, because it helps to relieve stress. Maybe you've been in the office too much or working a lot lately. So she's urging you to get outdoors and give yourself some time away from all of the, you know, the cell phones, the electronics, things like that. When we connect with nature, we're more able to get in touch with our true self, what our heart's desires. We get away from the noise and the clamor of everyday life, the busy schedules, and allows us to get in touch with our real truth, and to hear and be with our own thoughts and feelings about things. And as she says, indicates in this card, a lot of times you get creative new insights from being out in nature. It connects you to the cycles and rhythms of the earth, so, and improves your timing. So Jophiel is looking to help lift us up as we head into this new phase, these new beginnings. And it may be that you connect. I mentioned before that this new beginnings may be connecting with people, new groups of people. It might be a group that goes hiking outdoors, or does a lot of group activities outdoors. So take note of that for yourself. Anyway, so those are the archangels that are overseeing us this week. Now, I don't have a card deck picked out. I only have ones that are around me because I just kind of did this spur of the moment. But one of them is the Life Purpose deck. So let's ask what the message is from this deck this week. What do we need to know? What's coming up for us this week? Okay, letting go. This message says, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. It's part of the message that Jophiel is giving us. Get outdoors. Walk away from it. Walk away from the things that are frustrating and irritating you. If you're trying to finish a project and it's just not coming together, walk away from it. Let it go. Okay? Any situation that seems to be frustrating you at this time. It's also a message that, as we come into new beginnings, there's some things that come to an end. And this may have to do with some relationships in your life. It's time to let them go. Put them in the hands of Spirit. This has got some, I see a dog in this image that she's holding on to. So I feel like for some of you, there is a pet maybe that's been sick that you may have decided, needs to be put to sleep. So it's a sad ending, I know, for you, but they're letting you know that it really is time to let go. This poor little guy needs to go on to the next part of his journey in life. All right, so our hearts go out to you, but it is a time to let go of him or her. All right, because he or she needs to move on. But with the way the unicorn's, kind of bowing down next to her, it feels like you have a friend in the animals. Okay, animals really connect with you, and they see you as their friend, their ally, and there's some new ones that are needing and wanting to come into you, okay? So anyways, that's the beginning of the message. Let go, okay? Let's see what other message there is along with that. Oh. Okay, you get the artistic message, and Jophiel is an archangel who oversees artists. She supports them. As we mentioned earlier, being outdoors gives you creative new ideas, so it's urging you to create something. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So, you might be out painting, you might be creating something or stepping into some area of creativity that you've never done before, like maybe making mosaics or sewing or maybe even singing or writing or learning a musical instrument. So engage in artistic. It's letting you know it's beneficial to your career and every other avenue of your life. Again, this is another stress relieving outlet. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you've been working a lot and you really need to get away. So that's why Jophiel is urging you to get outdoors, and you get this message about exploring some kind of creative aspect of yourself, because it shifts you into a different part of your mind where you can let your mind wander and drift, like daydream kind of thing. And it's really of benefit to allow yourself to do that. And again, new creative ideas and insights come to you, okay? And sometimes it's like sometimes doing an artistic activity is like a meditation, I want to say. And doing that brings another element to other areas of your work, okay? It opens up your receptivity. So those are the messages we have at least for the beginning of our week. I'm going to pull one final card from Archangel Michael, and then I'm going to finish it because this video is getting long. And I don't want YouTube to have any technical difficulties on me. All right, Archangel Michael, what is your message for us? Your inner guidance is real and it's very trustworthy. So pay attention to it. Okay? Trust what's going on. That's part of why they want to get you outdoors, so that and doing those artistic activities so you can be more in touch with your own inner guidance. Okay? I will leave you with that. Have a great week, everyone. I hope to be able to stop in again and do another reading for you. a little bit later on in the week. Take care. Have a wonderful day.